I was thinking about the last things I've been talking about or the last videos that I made. So, okay, you guys, let me turn these down. I feel like I'm taking a break. Yeah, that's better. So I'm gonna have to be like very transparent on this, and this is gonna take some time for me to fully get out because I literally was like, OMG, this message is huge, right? And it's right now, I'm gonna say everybody, whether if it's a divine or a karmic, we are all being pushed in a direction or being pushed to a true awakening of who we truly are. And so that can be on either spectrum, right? Good or bad. It's gonna show. Who you are is gonna show. You know what I'm saying? It's you can't hide nothing right now. And I feel like it goes like I'm not gonna say unnoticed because there's so much stuff and everybody's on the internet, I mean, it's so much stuff going around that people follow the trends and things of that nature. And because things have been happening in cycles, you guys think that today is, and I'm not going to say you personally, the divine ones that I'm speaking to, those that have an insight on the truth, okay? You don't need to read a book. You don't need to uh, go to or had been raised up in church or had to have come up underneath a religion or learn a lot of different religions. Like you opened yourself up to knowing the truth, you know. And so when you open yourself up to something, what do? You excel in it. You learn. You grow in that field, right? So it's things in life that we all have capabilities of, right? Some is better than others, some good, greater than others, whatever the case may be, right? We all have things that we are good in, okay? Right? And so it's two spectrums, right? I'm gonna sit back because I'm gonna get comfortable, y'all. It's two spectrums, right? It's polarity, duality, right? It's always a pole, right? These are universal laws, okay? And so this is what they want me to talk about. This is what I am being shown and being called to talk about. And this is very big because uh, I you know, I haven't done this. So I'm just gonna let it flow. I'm gonna take my time and I'm going to, if I have to make another video, then they'll let me know because I didn't get everything out. But this is a lot, okay? This is what the divine ones need to know, but it's not just for the divine ones. This right here is for everybody. This is for the world, okay? This is for every living creature, soul, anyone that has, or anything that has a breath in its body, because at the beginning and in the end, we all simultaneously live through one another. And no, there's a lot of people that don't want to believe it. Some people can understand it and believe it, Some people don't, too much allow those worldly things to involve them, discriminating against another, okay? Or feeling some type of kind of way because somebody believe in something else that they don't, something different than they don't. Okay? So, okay. I'm going to get into the cards in a minute, right? But it's going to be some talking. And I got something that I need to read to you guys, okay? So, you have been faced with, okay? And this is for everybody. It's not, this. I'm going to say that again, right? This is what they're showing me. They like, don't even say divine. Don't even say masculine. This is even for the ones that has waged war in the homes of the families that they, that they created. Those that have wage war in the world, um, for others not to succeed or to diminish their seeds. You know, for them to diminish their seeds. Listen to what I'm saying, right? Because if they can affect you, then automatically your offspring is affected, right? Because what am I to do? What do I know if I'm affected? So, listen. Now, make sure this come out right. This is a big one, right, y'all? This is real big. Okay? There are laws. There are spiritual laws. Okay? There are universal laws that has never changed. They have never changed, okay? They say when something changed that it's not the truth. They say the truth never changed. Okay? So universal laws and are a key fact that never change. You know, we have duality, we have the paradox, and this is something that I'm talking about today. The reason why I'm talking about this is because they're giving me this very, very strong energy on relaying to the mass, to the mass of the people, that you have all been deceived. You have all been tricked, is what they said. You have all been tricked. Okay? You've been tricked out of you, they said. You've been tricked out of who you are. You've been tricked out of you. You've been tricked outside of your lineage. You've been tricked outside of, you know, your true state, your true being. Okay? And so, in order for someone to come into your sacred place and have the knowledge or the power to take that and use it against you, it was because of your foolery and your lack of, how can I say, because I want to make sure I say it right. Your lack of awareness of who you are. And so when they wage war on the homes and they wage war on the mind, because that's where it first started at, when they wage war based on you not knowing who you are or who you were prior, it was very easy to come in and infiltrate as a friend or a mother or a sister, or I'm just saying, right? It was very easy because they learned your system through you, because you're such good people, because you're so loving, you're so caring. You know what I'm saying? You're so peaceful and forgiving and turn the other cheek and all of that. Like, you know, so it made it real easy for a person to just come up in there and like, yeah, you know, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm gonna knock on your door. You know, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm not talking about in these times, but people still do that. It happens a lot. You know, you being, how can I say it? You're not thinking along the lines of reality. Okay? You're not thinking along the lines of what's true, what's, you know, you keep on stepping over what you know to be true based on what you've been taught and what you've been indoctrinated with. Right? Same shit. It's just a long line of that, right? It's a long line of that, right? And when people finally, when the souls finally figure out that, damn, I've been duped, then they go into this, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like sorrow. Constantly apologizing. Head down. You know what I'm saying? Like, You didn't know. It's a system that was designed around you, but at the same time, it was designed for you to ascend, for you to rise. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let me slow down because I don't want to get into my own self matters, but I'm really being shown that, you know, it's 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 not a matter of you waking up. It's a matter of you listening and understanding and taking things in for what they truly are, and knowing that, and knowing the truth on what's going on around you. So a lot of people that I'm talking to, right? A lot of you guys that I'm talking to, you guys know what it is. Like, I have some, and they showing me this, and I'm just gonna tell y'all. I have some, mothers. I have some husbands with wives and things of that nature. I see all of these souls that's engaging with higher level souls, and they're tricking you. They've been using your energy. You've been their source. You've been ascendant masters. Ascendant masters. I'm talking about kids. Kids coming out of women that's supposed to mother you, but the whole time, this is how powerful the energy is, right? But it was all for you, though, to see. It was all for you to see. This is very hard for me to say, you guys. It's very, very hard for me to say. It's very hard. And the only way that I can speak about it is because I experienced it and I've been shown it. I had to experience to feel it in order for me to speak it. Okay, so I'm going to get right into it, right? So I can tell you, right? So boom. Even though I don't need the book, but I'm going to tell you, right? This is it. So it's the divine paradox. The half-wise, recognizing the comparative unreality of the universe. Imagine that they may defy its laws, such as vain and presumptuous fools, and they are broken against the rocks and torn asunder, like they're breaking off by the elements of reason of their folly. The true wise, knowing the nature of the universe, use law against law, the higher against the lower. I'm going to stop right there, right? So, in the Vatican, where the Pope, where he pray, and he give his sermons, have you guys ever seen that? It's not about, this is the thing, it ain't never been about no color. You can believe what you want to believe. I'm not talking to everybody. Okay? It ain't never been about no color. Okay? That's an illusion. It's an illusion. This is all an illusion. They say we in the Matrix. It's very fucking true. It's true. Okay? We came here for a purpose, right? And then you hear it so much, it almost diminished the purpose, because it's like, well, damn, if I'm forgiven and somebody will take all the sins and all of the responsibilities and the accountabilities and the fucked up shit I done did away, and they'll take it. Somebody, they said that one person, right? They'll take it. I ain't gonna say the name. They gonna take that, and I'm gonna be okay. What makes you think that it's that easy to get up out of here? When I know for a fact that the faces change, but the souls don't, right? You never cross somebody's path that you haven't crossed in the past lifetime. And the reason why you cross their path is because you have not finished that contract out. So you have energies, entities that's going around striking contracts with your children, through your children, because you are a direct connection to your child, just as well as our mothers was a direct connection to us. So the things that affected our mothers and our fathers affected us. Even if we didn't see it, it's still in here. It's in our DNA, right? Blood. That's what they go off of. That's real big, right? Blood, lineage. People always talk about generational curses, breaking generational curses and things of that nature. Like, what are you talking about if you don't know the laws of the universe? If you don't know what it, the true essence and what it looks like, the purity of it, right? Because it's pure in the very, 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 very essence of it. But it get real fucking ugly not too far out from it. It gets real, real dirty. You know what I'm saying? And then you have this, oh, why, God, why? They have a constant way of keeping you in a cycle. You tell me that this shit feel right. When you look around, when you feel the emotion, like, you tell me that this feel right. Just you in your own life. Alone. Take everything else out. Just think about this shit, right? I'm going to keep going, right? It says, the truly wise, knowing the nature of the universe, use law against law, the higher against the lower, and by the art of alchemy, transmute. I'm going to stop right there. Transmute, right? So there are souls, right? They're souls, right? Alchemists. Just like me, I transmute. I can turn negative energy into positive. I can take a situation and turn it into what I choose to. If I choose to. Sometimes I might just want to slap a bitch. I don't know. Maybe I just, you know what I'm saying? It be like that, right? It's no perfection in this shit, right? It was never supposed to be perfect, because if it was, then it would have been perfect, right? So why are we using that word? All of these different words and shit, you know? People, like, this is the thing. I remember when I was younger, my father passed when I was 9. Okay? Before that, I remember me and him used to speak, and we didn't speak to each other verbally. Okay? It was telepathically. Okay? I spoke to my father telepathically. I still speak to him to this day. A fragment of him, because he has come back. And so when you do dive deep into these things, it gets so deep. It does get scary. It gets scary. But if you know who you are, if you know you, what the fuck you scared for? You didn't made it this far. Okay, so I feel like I'm going off the tangent when I say all that. We must stay on transmute. Transmuting energy. Transmuted energy has been used against you for a long time. And that's all of you guys. Karmics, divines, whatever you want to call yourself. Your energy have been being stolen from you. This is high level thievery. Okay? And this is where they got laws from that they use on this earth, and why they use them so aggressively when they were murdering people. They didn't just murder our color. Indians had, all types of walks of life of people. They took it and they used it here. So as above, so below, right? Everything that happened here happened in the spiritual, in the physical, and on different planes. It's so many different planes. That which is undesirable into that which is worthy. In this triumph, mastery consists not of abnormal dreams, visions, and fantastic imagings are living, but in using the higher forces against the lower, escaping the pains of the lower planes by vibrating on a higher transmutation. Not presumptions. Denial is not presumptions or denial. Okay? And denial is a weapon against mastery. Okay? So, if we are etheric beings, okay? But see, you have to know this. You can't be on some shit where you you're not going to really be able to connect with me if you are in a place where you're going off of, you know, what you was indoctrinated with. If you ain't stepped outside, if you ain't stepped inside of yourself, or if you haven't stopped and started asking questions about, hold on, this don't make sense, this whatever. It's everybody have their times of growth sports in their life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't, you know, progress the same. It's all different. It is, you know? And so this is another way that they keep us here and stuck, because this is not our true state. Okay? And I'm not speaking for everybody, because it's a lot of beings here that's not actual, you know, they don't come from where I come from. You know, they may come from a different galactic federation. You know what I'm saying? They might come from, well, they may come from a different place in the universe. It's only one galactic federation. Okay? That's entirely for the whole cosmos and are fighting for us to rise. And Earth is the only place that hasn't risen over thousands and thousands of years. And this is why we're seeing all of these different these beings and things being revealed in the truth, and we're in the age of Aquarius, and people are like, you know, speaking about spirituality, and you seeing all these things. We didn't see this when I'm 38 years old. You didn't see this back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up where it was you know, and in Christianity, like, you know, but I asked a lot of questions, and that got me in a lot of trouble. You know, asking. They don't want you to ask. Why can't I ask? Why can't I question? Why can't what? They don't even make sense. I can't ask no questions. I can't like, how do I learn then? How do I learn who I am? Where I come from? Like, I'm a mother. Why wouldn't I want my child to come ask me, mother, where do we come from? Mother, what are we made of? Mother, how do I feed my soul? Mother, how do I connect with my soul? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if the child never came and asked me that, or couldn't ask me that, how can that child ever be connected to anything but what I have created for them to be connected to? So this is where it go back to the high manipulation, right? And so the high manipulation, right? This is like overall and this is why I feel like it was like, I'm telling you, I was sitting there like, I don't know if I want to talk about this. It's going to be a lot of people that's going to have a lot to say, whatever the case may be. But I mean, it is what it is. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you don't, you don't. It is what it is. I don't argue with people. I don't go back and forth. I don't do that. I don't go off of what I believe. None of that shit. Like, you know, it's not, for what? When you know who you are, then the truth resonates. It resonates real easy. It's not hard. Anything that's hard ain't fucking right. Anything that makes sense ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes sense for a person to have arms so that they can. It makes sense that the creators of our physical being made the arms for us to pick up. Like, they thought it out very well. They thought that shit out for us to see all the shit. But they had to put the other attributes as far as the spiritual realm in there too, right? They had to put a soul in there. They had to put Christ conscious in there. But they had to know about and study all of these things also. So once they studied them and they knew them, they were able to come and flip it. If you flip something on a person, if you flip some shit on a baby, how can a baby know growing up? If so, let me say it. So if you flip something on a baby and it's a mama and a dad, and so you tell the baby that the dad is the mama and the mama is the dad, and the child grew up like this, what you think the child? I'm talking about 18 years of calling your dad mama and calling your mama daddy. It ain't no way in hell you gonna be able to tell him that that ain't his. You know what I'm saying? Will he be confused? Will it not change the frequency within his they're saying anamic field or something like that, whatever that be. I don't know, I'm just listening. His etheric field, would it not confuse him? Absolutely. But people do that every day. We got high level souls that you were born through, that came here to keep you in entrapment. And you like, damn, I don't know why she like that. I don't know why my mama like that. I don't know why my daddy like that. But I still love them. You know, I'ma still be there for them. I'ma still do this and that. I'm not saying don't be. But the thing is, y'all, everybody constantly talking about slavery and all. That's high level entrapment. It was a system that was created. It was a system that was created. Okay? It don't got nothing to do with us. It don't got shit to do with not the high level spiritual souls that I'm talking about. Not the high level souls that I'm talking about that know the truth. But don't need to go to no damn book to get information. You can connect with source just on a, you know what I'm saying? Or source to connect with you. You gonna feel it. Your ancestors to connect with you. So, let me keep going. This is deep. Okay, so this is the paradox of the universe, resulting from the principle of polarity, which manifests when the all begins to create. Hearken to it, for it points. Y'all probably didn't understand what I said because I said it so fast. Hearken to it, for it points the difference between half wisdom and wisdom, while the infinity all. The universe, its law, its power, its life, its phenomena, are as things witnessed in the state of meditation or dream. Yet to all that is finite, the universe must be treated as real, and life, in action, in thought, must be based thereupon accordingly, although, and it says, based on thought, upon all accordingly. So that goes back to, boom, they just showed me, right? Ready. So that goes back to whatever you believe, whatever your belief system is, whatever you think, whatever you've been indoctrinated with that you haven't pulled back, and you didn't go back and pull the layers back and you just comfortable in that shit, then that's what it is. That's just what it is. So they've been, and I'm going to use this for an example, right? They've been burying people, and I have spoke about this, but I'm finna break this shit down. They've been burying, you know, our families and people in the grounds for centuries, right? They got different ways that they bury people. They even in Egypt, in the Egyptian times, they stood it up. There are hand mantras, right? This one is horrible. It's horrible, and I felt it. Laying them down in the ground, that is not the way that it's supposed to happen. You keep them in, they want to keep you in is it captivity? In jail, in prison, basically, right? They want to keep you in prison. They put the hands across like this, right? That's locking you in. That's locking you in. And it's an endurance heat. That's heat. So in your mind, right? In your mind, before you even know something gonna happen to you, you not thinking, because you don't know what's gonna happen when you wake up in the morning and you go outside and you have your day-to-day life, okay? Or if you gonna fall illness or whatever the case may be, but then you go in that ground, and in your mind, you know what's gonna happen, because when you were a child, you seen people get buried in the ground, you seen your relatives get buried in the ground. This is in your mind, right? It's in a box. that they put you in, and they put you in the fucking ground. And you don't think in your mind, in a child mind, that tell me that this is not some messed up shit. In a child mind, you don't think that they thinking about the bugs that's in the ground, the fact that rats run through the ground, the fact that is scary. I can't breathe. So all of this energy is in there. You may not even be paying attention that to it. You may not even, because it's normal, because you've been seeing it all your life. So now when it's your turn to go and transcend over, and you go into that box, into the ground, very uncomfortable, very hard for you to transmute your energy into anything but in that box. So who made that up? Who put you there? I just want y'all to think about it. And you say, okay, so Ashley, so where do we go? What do you do? I mean, it's a lot of other motherfucking things to do than going up in the box in the ground. I mean, come on. I mean, they say ashes to ashes, dust to dust. However you, I'm just saying. I just want you to think about it. I'm just putting this out there for you guys to open your minds. You know, open yourself up. I mean, you open yourself up to other souls to walk in to your life and affect you. Open up yourself to let some things out so that you can let some new things in. This is what you're being called to do. Because the time is at hand. It is. Okay? I'm not saying that it's going to be this big ass, flare and the whole world is going to, blow up and you got to, however it's going to happen for you, it's going to happen for you. But I'm going to tell you one thing. You want to get this right. This is where they attack. This is where they attack right here. Anybody in your life that's ever attacked you mentally and spiritually and said things to you to hurt, whatever the case may be, even if they acted a certain way, gave you a certain look, those were past souls that came here or came in different lifetimes to keep you dormant, to keep you in that box. When shit makes sense, it makes sense. If it don't make sense, it don't make sense. If it don't make sense to you, then it don't make sense, right? But the ones that I'm speaking to, all that I'm speaking to, you want to understand. You want to know what's going on. You want to know the truth. You want to know the truth? Then go within. Go within and go and ask. Meditation ain't just sitting there and doing that. Go and ask. Just ask the question inside. You ain't got to say nothing. Because once it leaves your lips, it's over with. You keep it in. Everybody's being called to keep things to themselves and keep it to their chest because we're playing. It's a game right now. And this shit is serious. It's serious. I'm talking about mothers, fathers, mothers that's in the homes by themselves. Literally, the cards that they playing can you play the wrong card, it could cost you your whole family, your kids and everything. Nobody want to help nobody no more. Nobody see, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not who we are though. That's not who we are. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm not speaking for everybody, but I can say for my soul, I'm a warrior, but at the same time, I'm love. I'm Venus. You know what I'm saying? I understand. And it's not about placing no judgment. It's the fact that I have patience. I got patience. I didn't used to. I didn't, y'all. But I have patience because I want to understand this shit that's going on. And this time right here, y'all, it ain't we got to get the shit right. You got to get it right. Like, this is the, you feel me, like the final exam. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was really like a university. Earth was. You know what I'm saying? Is a university. It's a university, y'all. That's where you think they get the colleges from. It's for souls to ascend. Ascending is rising above the bullshit. That don't mean that you leaving out your body. Y'all, everybody's scared and fear of death. Death is not real. Death is not real. How can you die if you're an energetic being? How can you? Energy never dies. How the fuck you think that these energies been following you from lifetime to lifetime? And they're low vibrational energies. They barely have anything or any source to live on. They only can live on you. They can't even live off of the source that reside in you. They can't, like how I am. If I allow them to attach to me, if I allow myself to become doormat or be in a situation with someone, and when I know that they're toxic and they take from me, then that is a choice that I made. But source ain't no fool. Can't nobody just come up there and just, you know what I'm saying? That's not the way it works. There are there are universal laws, okay? The laws that they made down here, they copied them off from the spiritual realm, okay? You can use them against one another once you become equipped to and understand the dualities of the laws and the metaphysics of the laws. I mean, it's all in us. Once I get on a subject, I don't even need a fucking book, y'all. It's in my DNA. It come like this. I mean, it gets so, for me, sometimes it gets so overwhelming. I don't even want to, like, because I'm like, damn. Inside, I feel like if I say too much, then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could jeopardize my life, my family life, but they can't do nothing. When I say but, they can't do shit no more. They're out of power. They've fallen. It's done. It's over with. It's done. Now, Source is given all an opportunity to rise. So the ball is in your court. You can't blame your mama no more. You can't blame that husband no more. You can't blame your child. You can't blame nobody. You can't do none of that. And it doesn't mean that you lost or that you are losing if you haven't made it there, if you haven't understood. You have many of lifetimes that's going to come for you to get to where you need to be. But you need to be able to identify who is who. Just because you came through her womb do not mean that is someone that was supposed to love you, someone that was supposed to protect you, or any of that. You went through that womb so that you can know how to protect, so that you can know how to love. And the minute that and they went through the same shit that you went through too. But they made the choice that they made, right? Y'all feeling real bad for the people that did y'all wrong. Because you see what they going through. You feel it. You don't even got to see it. You feel it. As an empath, as a light worker, being connected to the divine, you know what I'm saying? Not having all the answers, but then you get them. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You feel it. But you can't save nobody. Because ain't nobody coming to save you. You did the work. So allow them to. Allow them to go through what they're going through. Don't step in the way, because that's what we do. We step in the way of our children because we think we finna save them. Nah. The minute that you plan some shit ahead, think you planning something, I'm sure you've experienced it change, and it doesn't happen how you want it to happen. So present, being present, in the moment, watching, paying attention, being observant. Because if you have light in you, and if you know that there's some bullshit, you're under attack. You're gonna always be under attack. They're never gonna leave you alone. I don't give a fuck what different universe you go to, or what different earth you go to, or what plane you go on. Always. But you're going to ascend to a level they can't fuck with you. They're gonna fuck around and find out. So why are you in fear? What you scared of? Who scared you? Where did the fear come from? Because I'm talking to a lot of souls that's in fear. You afraid. You scared to even go off a tangent, say that, oh no, this is not, and go within. Like, why are you so afraid of yourself? Because that's what you're afraid of. This is what they wanted me to tell y'all. You're afraid of the truth. You're afraid because, like, oh, my mom, my grandmother would never lie. They was the best grandmother. They was the best this and that and all. But they was lied to. So it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? And then motherfuckers want to go so far and so deep into when it happened or how it happened. That don't matter. That really don't matter. It's very apparent that it's a problem and it's an issue going on within these families and these homes. How mothers have waged war on their daughters and how fathers have waged war in the homes against the mother and vice versa and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna put some cards for y'all and I'm gonna keep, you know what I'm saying, going. This is what they wanted me to talk to you guys about. And, you know, hopefully, hopefully, it ain't even no fucking hopefully, really. It really ain't. You know? I mean, get to work. You know? It's nothing outside of you. It's all in you. It's all in you. Okay? It ain't nothing outside of you. They said if you want the truth, they said come within and come and seek. If you seek, then you shall find. Come inside and come talk. Okay? I could be talking to someone that's 32. It's a trip because 92 keep coming up and it's crazy, right? And so the other day, I'm like, damn, why doesn't the number keep coming up? And then I was seeing the number, like literally I'm seeing the number like throughout the day. And I'm like, 92 is 9 plus 2 is 11, right? Look, y'all, we finna do the work, right? It's my 11. Where's her? Hold on, y'all. Be patient with me. Let me see, because it's not my phone. It's my baby phone. Let's see. 11. Hold on, because I know about 11. I know 11 is a hold on. Because, you know, I be wanting to, like, really get down to some stuff, like, because people don't like getting deep no more. They don't even like talking about death or nothing, like, you know. And the reason why they don't like talking about death is because they feel like, and they was never taught or was never, you know, told about, like, especially in my generation, you know, and even before that, like, my mom, like, I sense that she's really afraid of death because of the things that she hasn't, you know, addressed and things like that, like, you know. And it's like, nah, like, you ain't going nowhere, baby. Your physical gonna leave, you know what I'm saying, but you still gotta go and, you know, finish what you didn't finish. Okay, so it says in numerology, the number 11 is not just any number. It's considered a master number. This means that it carries a heightened level of spiritual significance in a unique vibration. It's like a cosmic door that opens to spiritual awareness and inner wisdom. That's deep. That's deep. Okay, so look. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we got 3. So these some new cards that I just got, y'all. And so I'm just gonna see what it do, and I'm gonna keep going. This this message basically, you know, it's for everybody. It's for everybody. And, you know, it's more so what they're showing me is quit questioning each other. Like, quit looking at each other as if y'all really got an issue with each other. Nobody has a problem with nobody. You have a problem with yourself because you don't know who you are. So it's not about nobody else. It's about you. Quit projecting. Quit using the patriarch system against others. You know what I'm saying? And when you guys use them against each other, you guys are both, and even if it's one, you are committing a crime in the universal in the universe. It's a universal law. Okay, you're committed a crime. You are, and you will be held accountable for it. Even your children can be held accountable for it. And a lot of parents know that shit, and a lot of parents get their kids caught up because they don't want to go by themselves. So they keep you with them doormatted. You ask like, okay, well, why would God, have me be born through an enemy? Because it was a lesson you needed to learn. That's why. That's why. I ain't had no easy life. People think, oh, she's pretty and da da da, and then why you. That ain't pretty ain't never got me nowhere. Me having a pretty face ain't never got me nowhere. That don't mean shit. I done been through some shit. Like for real, for real. That don't mean nothing. At times I don't even feel pretty. I don't even want to be pretty. I don't even want to fucking look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Because they don't see the truth. They're in an illusion. And so those that are, you know what I'm saying? And it's not so much about being woke. It's about being aware. It's about knowing thyself. It's about wanting to know more and not stay on the hamster wheel. Okay, you're going to have some people in your life, they showing me, and you have people in your life, they're showing me, and I'm going to describe it very well, and you're going to know exactly who I'm talking about, and this is going to be a confirmation that has never changed, the same conversations, the same shit, it has never changed, okay? It has never, it's the same shit over and over again. And the only reason why you accept it is because you, in your mind, feel like, oh, they have a mental issue or something wrong with them. So you coddle them. You coddle them. And the reason why you feel like maybe they have bipolar or it's all of these other diseases that they have in the physical realm, right? I'm not going to go through all of them, but you know what I'm talking about when it's a mental illness. All of them diseases that they have, that they told you about, it's no point in me helping my sister because she's mentally ill. Well, how you know she just don't need to do a real detox, you know what I'm saying, and get out in nature and be hugged and talk about the things that's happened? Like, come on, man, where's the real art therapy? Was aromatherapy or the real, you know what I'm saying? Where's the real medication at? Huh? Because in the spiritual realm, it's not called medication, right? Okay? It's not called medication in the spiritual realm, you guys, okay? These are boom, boom, boom. These are potions like that we create. Because we are creators. These are things that we create, like how Big Mama and your grandmother used to go in the kitchen and cook up something or make you some soup and things of that nature to cure you. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to take no medication. They didn't have medicine way back then, way back when. They had things from the earth and things of that nature. We so far from our habitat, just like they pushed the damn animals back. You know what I'm saying? Like they pushed the animals way back there. Way back. And then they built the land. I mean, this is the same thing that they did to us. And I'm not speaking for everyone. This is not about everybody. Because some of you motherfuckers, I know that y'all ain't who y'all say y'all is. I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? So, you came here, and I'm not talking to the divine ones and the divine masculine. You came here. You made the choice to come here. You don't have to believe me. I know what I'm talking about. And I'm not going to talk about some shit I don't know. You chose your mother. You chose your father. You chose the life you was going to live. You chose the color you wanted to be. You chose all that. You had all of that. You had all of that. That's how much power you had. And you chose to come here. But you made it to come here. So that's big. That's like going to Harvard, you know what I'm saying, or one of the biggest universities to get here, for your soul to get here. But when you get here, you know what I'm saying, what you do? You get wrapped up and caught up in these worldly things because that's what it was created for. You know, they did that. They had their time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their time. Everybody got their time. Where dynasties fall and dynasties rise, right? Mm-hmm. But this is how we learn. It's cycles. You have to understand that it's not just the physical that we live in. We are not just one-dimensional beings. We are many. And if you want to know who you are and you want to plug into the truth, you have to plug yourself back into you, not outside of you. You learn. Those are your assignments. All of these people, your parents and everybody that you go run across, those are your assignments. You may meet some good people here and there. You may meet somebody that love you and they gave you like, damn. Or you might meet a mother from a mother. You know what I'm saying? But it was all just to get you work all their way there, and then they do some fuck shit. You like, wait a minute. Was you paying attention? Was you paying attention to what she said, or you know what I'm saying? Or was you sweeping shit under the rug? Was you doing the shit that's been happening in your lineage for years or in your family for years where they didn't talk about certain things? It's these things that happened that, you know, that they didn't care about, or it was alcoholism, or it was all of these different things because it's in you. Curse breakers is who I'm talking to. Curse breakers. Curse breakers. And as far as those that have gotten so low that you need even animals to feed off of energy because your frequency is so damn low. Your energy is so off. I mean, it's horrible. You know what I'm saying? For y'all, I mean, I really don't have too much to say to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have too much to say to you because you chose that. I'm not going to feel sorry for if it's my mom, my dad, my sister, my son. I'm not going to feel bad. You know why? Because we all have a choice and we are all shown. Like, you see. You know what the hell going on. You know what's up. So, I ain't going to pull too many cards because I had y'all sitting here for a while. But you guys are most definitely being caught. So 36 can be significant. It's in, what is this? Indonesian? Look, these are new cards, y'all. I ain't never had them before, right? But I feel like that shit, it went out real fast, so I want to know. You know, I be wanting to know. Because, it be, let me see. Is that Indonesian? This is new. So is that how you, or is it, let me see. It's, that's horrible. Because I don't want to have y'all sitting here for heck long. And I don't even know, I just literally got these. Okay, so I'm going to have to learn these. I'm going to have to go off of my intuition because I don't want to have y'all sitting here. Let's keep going in. That's deep. I'm not doing it. I'm going to wait. So somebody give me 36. I want you guys to look this up. Look it. And I'm going to say it again. It's inundation. Inundation. Goddess of the flood. Goddess of the flood. Let me see something. If you can't stay long, come back, okay? Because we're talking about some things, right? It's going to all come together that we need to know on our forward movement. And we got to keep moving. We cannot stop moving for nobody. I remember this was like maybe like about 4 or 5 months ago. And Source said, no one left behind this is what I was shown. Right? Let me see. It says, An overwhelming abundance of people or things we see in duration of campaign posters. Flood, overflow, deluge. The annual and it says the annual inundation of the Nile. So it says words as similar as like flood, overflow, deluge. If you guys watch, it's a video. I don't remember what it was called, but I had said that I had a vision that it was like water and it was a flood and it was out here. It was in California. But that's been happening all over. Like, you know, I mean, I had even seen some lights. This was like maybe like 2 years ago. I seen some lights coming down and it was in California, but it was like from a spaceship and it was like lighting shit up. Like it was over with. Like it was bad. An overwhelming abundance of people or things we see in duration of campaign posters. An overwhelming abundance. So there's going to be, okay, so boom. So there's going to be an overwhelming sensation of abundance, okay? And when I say abundance, right, everybody's not going to be able to sustain this abundance because they're not going to be able to, how can I say, they're going to be so stuck in themselves that when the truth hits, it's going to be like they're fighting themselves. So it's going to be like them, it's going to be them against them, basically, right? And it's going to be so overwhelming, but it's going to be abundance, but they're not going to know how to embody that energy. They're not going to know how to embody that energy. And with that, it's going to take them into many different spirals. Like, you know, I mean, I'm seeing death, just passing out, just a lot of different things, right? Because they're not going to be able to, it's denial. This is denial. And it's going to be in the body. And this is what's going to, and it's a deep, and the thing is it's they said this is no ritual. This has already been ordained by source to happen. It was already going to happen. It was already in the cards. The elite already knew that. When I say the elite, I'm talking about the patriarchs. The patriarchs already knew that this was going to happen. 36 can be very significant to someone. Okay? I'm going to learn these cards more. You guys, I literally just got them last night, but I'm still using them. The goddess of floods. Yeah. You're going to be flooded with a lot of wisdom, knowledge, information, and however you take it in and perceive it, and this is for everybody, all of y'all. However you take it and perceive it is your perspective on life, your perspective on and your view on things is going to be, you know, the catalyst of your forward movement or your non-forward movement. Okay? But no matter, rather you want to or not, you moving. Because these are the ancients. The ancients, they're back. They're here. They're here. They're here. The masters, the ones that from the beginning, I'm talking about my eye. It's and the thing is they don't just have one name. They have many names because they've been here. And a lot of you are the ancient ones. Like a lot of you guys have Akashic records. You guys have information that flow through you. You know, at times you may even feel, and this can be a confirmation, fear, because you don't know the true facts on it. But it's coming through. It's coming through for a reason. You feel it. You need to embrace it and go over this shit. Like, you know, we're in school. We're students. The master teacher is speaking to you. They're giving you something to help you, to help your lineage, to help your bloodline. We are not a stagnated people. We are not a stagnated source. We're not. We move through this motherfucker fluently like mother, big mama. Our big mamas move all through this. They're very upset. They're very upset. They're very mad. They're very upset. And they're very angry. The mothers. The mothers are very upset. And the men, that are creating off of women's power, off of women's intuition, and working off of the woman and moving like that. Oh, you know, it's over for you guys. It's over. It's all men in here that's moving the ocean. They're moving the ocean. Okay? They're moving the way. They don't have to be at the ocean to move the ocean. I don't have to be at the ocean to see the ocean and to see what the Bermuda Triangle. I'm connected to the Bermuda Triangle, so that's what I'm saying. And I can get into that type of kind of energy. They're moving, and they like, okay, well, if y'all not gonna do it, you know, they've been watching. They knew what was gonna happen. All of this shit they already knew everything, you know. But you said, nah, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna handle my business. I can do it. They like, okay, well, what you want to do? You know, what do you want to? What do you want to? What do you want to ascend? What do you want to work on? And you told them, and you wrote it down. You gonna see. It's a contract. It's a contract that you made with yourself, though. When you first came here, you made the contract with yourself because you are source. And then when you got here, you start making contracts with other motherfuckers. That's what fucked you up. That's what fucked me up too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's duality, it's polarity. You're gonna have them come in, and they're supposed to come in and tempt you and test you. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that they the devil. That don't mean that they bad. Whatever the case may be, whoever they is, it's the life transgressions that go through, and you watching and you seeing, and it's like, okay, are you paying attention? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I be saying to myself, y'all? Because I had this vision, and it was a guy, and he was like, so what did you see? No bullshit. It was a white guy. And I was sitting in the back seat, and my hands was like white. Like, I wasn't like, I was real light. And he was like, so what do you see? I said, you changed. I said, your face changed like 3 or 4 different times. And I'm talking about, I'm looking around like, am I dead? Like, did I get into a car accident? That's in my mind. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm in the back of a car, and I was being chauffeured. And you know what he said to me? He said, oh, now you're paying attention. That shit gang. And it went on. It went on. He took me to a house, and somebody pulled up. I don't know. I never seen who pulled up, but somebody pulled up, and he said, you have to leave. You got to go. And he was like, but before that happened, before they pulled up, I remember him on his knees crying. And he was just like, he was in so much pain. He was in so much pain. So once I, just kept on looking into it, I'm like, damn. Like, if somebody came and you, like me, I experienced it. I'm a mother. I experienced some shit with my younger son and his dad. That shit messed me up. Somebody come in and manipulate your children. Tell them that, behind your back that, this the parent, this is who the parent, this is, and this child has no knowledge of who they are or really where they come from. So they're gonna believe this. You know what I'm saying? And then people like, oh, well, if sources, if God is this powerful, God know all. That's not how this shit work, y'all. That's how it work in the physical. It don't make sense. But it's free will. You made a choice to come here. You've been in many other places. You've already accomplished some things. And it's some things that you haven't, so you came here. Ain't nobody coming to save y'all. I'm just telling y'all. Ain't nobody coming to save you. If somebody do come, it's going to be a fucking hologram in the sky. And ain't going to be real. Ain't nobody coming to save you. It's all in here. It's in here. This is where they attack you at. To keep you in the loop. In that loop. You know the 8? And they turn the 8 upside down. That is a loop that they keep you in. When you leave this motherfucker, don't go towards the light. We come from darkness. Darkness is beautiful. You have to be able to acquire the darkness in order to get the light, so that you can be the light in the darkness. But a lot of y'all is afraid and scared because of the things that you've done in past lives, and that's why you're here to change that, to do better, do people better. If you had a horrible mother, then be a better mother, be a greater mother. Why would you do that? Why would you treat a child fucked up if you was treated messed up? I mean, all of these different things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just feel like it ain't even about what I feel, really, to be honest with you. It really ain't. It's what's gonna happen, and you know, you can't stop it from happening. You know, you can't. It's a new world that's being created. It's a new world that's being, I'm not even gonna say manifested. It's being created because individually we all create our own worlds, but as one, we create a world that is, you know, a world where our children can live. Like, you know, where a real mother will want for their child. Something beautiful, something, you know, of course we're going to have people that's going to try to come and take over and all that shit, whatever the case may be, but at least we'll be equipped to at least fight for ourselves. Now they got us in a position to where we can't even fight for ourselves. They got everything. But we ain't got shit. They can come and take our kids. They can come do all that shit. You tell me that shit sound right. If they had the power to switch that shit like that, they had the power to switch it, right? Their energy, they switched it and sent it to us. So now we in the hoods, or we in poverty, or whatever the case may be, thinking negative and all that shit, and they harnessing our energy. And y'all probably thinking like, well, how is they doing that? How is this happening? How in the hell is you walking this earth with a soul in your body? So anything could be possible, right? Big shit can happen here, right? Why can't nobody get in the Vatican? Why in the hell is the Pope praying to 2 black entities on the board? Like, I don't understand. Like, come on, y'all. But they hate this. How is that? Go do the research. He was just, 2 weeks ago in the Vatican, looking like his life was finna end. But he's still going hard. He's still going hard. They ain't gonna stop. They're not gonna stop. They're like cannibalism is what they're showing me. Like cannibals. Like, you feel me? Like this is crazy. Yeah. It's a lot going on. And this is not for this. It's not about being weak at all. This is not for you if you're not a fucking warrior and willing to do the work. You cannot be afraid. You cannot be afraid. And the only way that you cannot be afraid, and I'm going to tell you from experience, is by knowing who you are. Because they done took me out plenty of times. Plenty of times. And I've been shown that. It's some spooky shit. It's some spooky shit in the etheric realm that's going on around us. It is. They want you to know the truth. My divine ones, they want y'all to know the truth. Okay? They said you cannot save your mother. Creation and artistry. The potter. Creation, 28 can be significant. Just look at the card. Creation and artistry. This is what they're doing. Through me. Through others that speak truth. Because you are a masterpiece. Those that are allowing themselves to be worked on through the divine, which is you. You're not, this is not a picture of someone else. You know what I'm saying? This is what they're showing me. This is the picture of him, her, take it, flip it or flop it, creating themselves. That's what you're doing. That's what you have the ability to do. That's what you have the power to do. That's what you came here to do. Not get sucked into this world and believe that this world is what's going to save you. Fuck do that. That's him. He's creating his own. And for somebody, for you to have the power to do that, then you must be you gotta be powerful as hell, right? Because I didn't change hell of times. I'm constantly evolving. Constantly. Somebody could be 28. You can be seeing a number 8. Oh yeah, you could be seeing 88. What other messages do you have? Possessiveness and sharing. Children of the potter. Possessiveness and sharing, huh? Yeah. Whoever I'm speaking to, this is a confirmation that, and you could be 29 or 9 can be significant, but you've been around a lot of possessive people, a lot of possessive energies in general, and you down there probably you could be. I'm seeing someone that's very like is it an intricate? What is it called? Like you like to be alone. Okay? You like to be alone. You would prefer to, because you see, I'm speaking to some woke one. You woke. You see in the eyes of your relatives or people close to you, you see. You don't say nothing, or maybe you have. A lot of y'all ain't said shit because you like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go on with my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on moving forward. But possess, and they're possessive over you because they've been sharing your energy. They've been taking your energy. They've been harnessing your energy. The same shit that they've been doing out here. Just like that this is the same shit that's happening. And this is why mother, you feel me, father, when I speak of, I'm talking about the universe, the feminine and the masculine energy. It has to balance out. It has to. It has to balance out. You cannot take and steal and harness people's energy and steal from children and energy and you can't do that. You had a chance to come here and change, but you didn't. Because by the time a lot of y'all, and I'm not talking about the divine ones, but no, actually everybody, they say everybody, so stop. They say so stop. Everybody. By the time you hit about 30, 29, 36, you knew who you were. You knew who you were. So if you kept going on and living in that lie and living in on that hamster wheel because you was too damn, comfortable with what was going on, or you thought the shit was cute, it's like, it's consequences behind everything. You didn't want to do the work. You didn't want to do the work. You didn't want to do the work. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't listen to the ancestors when they was blowing the wind your way, which was with information, which was with your intuition. When they was blowing in your ear, when you was getting all of the signals, you didn't listen. You didn't listen. You didn't listen, you didn't listen, you didn't listen. Some of you guys did. Some of you guys didn't. But they're basically saying that it's time for you to learn a new way of life. And that's the life that's within you. It's time to the indoctrination and the shit that you know. It's like you can't play stupid or dumb no more. It's like they showing me like the fiddle, the boy with the fiddle. I don't know what that story is about, but they showing me that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't play like they know who. They've been feeding y'all information. And a lot of the karmics have been taking that information and using it against the divine ones. Because the karmics got so wrapped up in treating the divine as cattle. You got caught up with the patriarchs. Now you have the mind of a patriarch. Now you think like the people, but you really like a soul, an intellectual soul that have a way more higher knowledge. Like, some are able to use it and some aren't. Like, those that's not, you're at war with others. It's war in your homes. But those that understand, those that have, said, okay, I don't know everything, but I'm going to choose to carve and create myself. I would rather create myself in my own being if I know that I have that option. I'm going to do it myself. So it's two different type of motherfuckers, you see? Now you got some blockages going on over here. Now you got a fight. Now you got somebody standing there telling you who you are. You know what I'm saying? You got your hands up like you finna go to jail. It's like belief. Because he believes that what he's saying is true. But he knows. He has an inner knowing. That's why he's sitting here by himself. He ain't getting caught up. And if he do, I guarantee you he make it out. You know why? Because they're always pushing for him. They're always covering him. They're always protecting him. Because he's fighting a greater fight. He's fighting a fight within. The war was never outside of you. The war was never in the homes. It was inside. And it was never really a war against yourself. It was more so you facing those shadows from your past lives that you haven't been able to face. Being able to have an understanding of different perspectives and realities and things of that nature, because you move around this motherfucker. You ain't never been alone. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never been alone. And even though he have his hands up, do you see this blue right here? Even though he didn't listen, he still get punished because he has no right to put him in captivity. That's not his place. So everybody's been out of order, including him putting his damn hands up. Everything's been out of order and it's out of balance. Conflict of war at the bottom of the damn deck. Look at that. Conflict. Look at that. The number 12 can be significant. It says conflict and war. What is this? Lower Kemet. Conflict and war. That's deep. I can't make this up. I'm about to pull like 2 more cards and I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to say, take what resonates and what don't, leave it. Okay? Somebody's name could start with an L. Ooh. There's a lot of names coming through. Hold on. My, might have to be Lonnie, Christian, or Christo, or something like that. Somebody watching me is in the mafia, or you think you're in the mafia, or you done got into some shit that you ain't supposed to be in. You done got into some stuff, and they got you feeling like you can't get out. Your ancestors want you to know that at any given time you can leave and you can move. Nobody's holding you hostage. Nobody can hold you hostage, is what they're saying. There's a lot of souls that says conflict and war with themselves. So they're going to bring the conflict to you. You are being called to, for the divine ones, you are being called to stop and listen. Stop and listen and look. They want you to pay attention to these souls, because these souls don't only live in those that you may come against, or that you may come in contact with. That these energies have been following you for a long time, lifetime after lifetime, and they want you to master how to put these energies to rest. Like, put them to rest where they know that you are over them. That you are over them. Like, you're not below them. You're not beneath them, divine ones. You're not. Yeah, you were raised like that. Sit your ass down, get back. You know how your parents, when somebody asks about the kid, that boy, he don't know how to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot. It really is. Salvation. It says Isis. OMG. Divine Goddess of Egypt. So if you guys know who Isis is a divine being that works very close to source. Okay? Somebody's name could start with a D. Salvation. The salvation is within you. Divine Goddess. The salvation is within you. That's where the salvation is. The salvation is within you. Salvation. When you think of salvation, what do you guys think about? Like, because I'm picking up on like freedom. A lot of you want to be free. So those that are moving towards sculpting and knowing the truth and understanding and being open to, different things than they were raised up on, those are the ones that will have salvation. That's the only way you will have salvation. Look, that's the only way that you will have salvation. It's based on the work that you've done within. This is when you will energetically feel Isis. Okay? Look Isis up. See what goddess she was. Okay? She's very powerful. And she creates a lot of different avenues for us to move forward. But if we take them or if we don't, it's up to us. You know what I'm saying? It's up to us. They all work together. They're all divinely connected. They all work together. They all work to fucking together. And I'm talking about when it comes to moving people towards a new world. Moving towards, healthy relationships, boundaries, learning who we truly are, our true state. You know what I'm saying? We were never put here for war. We were never put here for, this is not our state. This is not who we are. But we are warriors. Yes, we are. Don't get it twisted. It ain't no turn the other cheek. That's not how it is in the spiritual realm. That is not how it is. Shit can get real fast. I know that. I feel people sending in it. I know when someone is sending shit to me, I send it back, and then some shit happened to them. I just send the energy back. But some shit happened, because you have to know who you fucking with, or you gonna fuck around and find out. You about war, you want to be up on this earth playing around like you didn't come here for an assignment, and you gonna allow these motherfuckers to make you the assignment? You're weak. You don't know who you are. You lay doormat for souls to come in and out. So you up and down, you everywhere around. No motherfucker don't know what to get with you. You know what I'm saying? You not even a person that motherfucker could call on and depend on, because nobody don't know how your attitude gonna be. And if a motherfucker do call you, they like in damn. You know, like that's not how it's supposed to be. So, you know, that's a mind of, you know, incarceration. You know, it's incarceration. And that's deep. That shit go deep within your lineage. It didn't start with you. And you know that. You seen it though. You seen what your grandfather went through. You seen what your mother went through. If you grew up in a group home or however, you seen how this shit happened. You seen that it was war waged against you when you was 3 years old, when you was 9 years old. With people that was supposed to love you. And yet, they still kept pushing for you to be better. They still kept giving you information, and you took that information. Now you flip and flop it on whoever you are in this scenario. You chose to use that shit for how you wanted to use it. And it was yours to do so. But what is it? What they say? With every cause there is a reaction. You're supposed to be a builder, a sculptor and shit. You out here, you know what I'm saying, waging war and shit. Fertility and sex. The pregnant twins, huh? Someone can be having a child, or someone can be birthing an idea, or someone, really what I'm picking up on is this is something that you've been thinking about and that you've been questioning within yourself. That's what I'm seeing. You've been thinking about all of this shit that you was raised up on, everything that people be talking about, and you like, just what in the hell is the truth? Okay? 8 again, y'all. Look at that. 8 again. So 8 can be very significant. Your birthday can be on the 8th. I'm gonna put one more card. I'm gonna let y'all go off like I've been on here for heck long. I do. So we got chaos, change, and circumstance. So we got chaos, number 11. Okay. It says Kenneth Harris. It says Upper Kemet. Chaos. Yeah. That war, the 29, the possessive and sharing and the conflict of war, is chaos. Whoever waged war on their homes and on their children and just in general, just throughout life, y'all already feeling it. The divine is on your ass, man. You know, I'm not just saying that, but like I see it, you know. I don't feel bad for you. It says change and circumstances. Change and circumstances. Look at this. I cannot make this shit up. And then we got fertility that came out, right? And then change and circumstances. And you see how it's a baby coming out and he's taking the baby out of the whatever this animal is, a cow, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But there are, it says the pregnant twins under the bend part of the cow. Oh, that's a cow. See, I didn't even know. Yes. Yeah, y'all gonna think about some shit after y'all see this. Is what I'm being shown. You have some things to think about, You have some things to put in perspective. You know, it's some conversations that need to be had within your families. And it's time to open up your eyes and see the truth. You don't have to go buy a hell of books to get the truth. You know what I'm saying? Go walk on the beach. Go take a walk. Go, you know what I'm saying? Like it's simple shit, y'all. It's simple. They made it seem as if it's hard. You know? If motherfuckers gonna sit up there and charge you for some waters and some apples, some shit that come from the earth, what you think why would they give you something so great and so good? Why? Why would they? I mean, you getting charged for PG&E and shit, and it was pyramids here that and they still create electricity. Like, I mean, that is something that comes like with the earth, right? Like, I mean, it's so much. Like, I mean, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It really is. So I'm gonna get to know these cards a little more. I love you guys. I most definitely you know, this was a little different for me because I didn't know how I was going. I need some water. My mouth dry. I didn't know how I was gonna get on here and you know, break this stuff down. But if we need to talk about it more and get into it, like, I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm gonna need you to go in and know thyself, and then we can talk. I'ma know. You know, we know who we talking to at this point. Some don't. Some is sleep. You can't wake everybody up in your family. You can't save nobody. You can't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? But this shit is real. Like, for real. And this shit is coming to an end. Okay? It's coming to an end. And all of these different things that they created in the physical is affecting our souls from ascending. Okay? The fear, the hate, the jealousy. Okay? All of those things. Just like where you think they got diseases from. Where you think how did they create these diseases and even get the idea of them? Because it's spiritual diseases that you can have. You can go around somebody, you can have sex with somebody and get a spiritual disease. You can. I'm talking about spiritual disease where you're feeling everything that they feel. Mentally and everything. It's people that didn't off themselves behind it. Not understanding that energy. This shit is bigger than us. It's bigger than us, but you can be as big as it if you listen to your inner self, to that inner voice, and know who you are. You are Christ. You are source. How else can I say it? You are an ascendant of Christ. You are an ascendant of source. Either way, you're connected. Not all y'all, though. Not all y'all. Some of you guys are just PIs and what's those on a video game? Extras and shit. You know when you're talking to an extra. And most of the extras be in our family, they be hella close to it. It's like, damn, why you keep having the same conversation? We had the same conversation every time I see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you at? But no judgment. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So 8 is significant, and you know, Fort Lauderdale, I think I said that last time. Fort Lauderdale just came through. London, somebody can be from London. Somebody could have just recently cremated somebody. So if so, that is a confirmation. You could have cremated somebody like on the 9th or the 10th. Somebody can be visiting Miami right now. Be careful out there. You could be visiting Miami right now. Be careful out there is what I'm getting. They said something about like systematic. They want you guys to take that and apply it how you choose. Systematic. They want you to know that word. Look it up. They want you to find a place to start to look into who you are. Whatever that is, whether it be numerology, metaphysics, but it's within yourself. Okay? That's the goal. That's the whole point of this. The whole reading is for you to go within. You go within, you can't go without. Ain't nobody coming to save y'all, alright? I hate to break it to you. Ain't nobody coming to save you. And if you create Whatever you create in your mind, if you say it's a hell, then it's a hell. If you say it's a heaven, then it's a heaven. If you create that in your mind, then that's what it is, okay? Because that's how powerful the mind is. The all is mind, right? The universe, right? That's some big ass shit right there that you creating. Power, matter, turning into that. What? It's beyond manifestation. That's magic. Where the hell you think they got magic from? Like, come on, wake up. Where y'all at? Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Let me see if they have anything else. Naomi can be significant. I don't know, Naomi. Paradox. They said paradox. That's what I was just reading about. So, learn more about paradox, about the universal laws. Okay, learn more about the universal laws. The Kabbalah is a cool book to learn about the universal laws. If you think that you finna skate past this shit, and you can, because a lot of people try to, you know what I'm saying, and think that you got to do the work. You got to do the work. You got to, and everything is being recorded and being watched. Everybody's under review right now. Everybody is, okay. And a lot of you chosen ones are sitting back, watching people close to you under review, and you going back in, dealing with these people because you feel sorry, you feel bad for them, but you are stepping in the way of their healing. You are stepping in the way of their lesson, okay? That is not love, okay? That is codependency. Bag up. Worry about yourself, okay? Because you leave this motherfucker, they ain't gonna be able to help you. You can worry about yourself. You came up in here by yourself. I get them. You came in here with twins. Y'all didn't come up in. Y'all didn't come out at the same time. It was one and then it was the other. Anyways, I love you guys. Okay. Just look into things and just know that. I don't know. Okay. Just think of it like this. This is. I was young saying this. I'm like, well, damn. My mom used to have us going to all the churches. I'm talking about the different one. We Christian. We went to fucking the Mormons and the Jehovah's Witnesses and all that shit. And I used to be asking questions. And they used to get mad at me. When you could not question me. Thou shall not question. You listen to your man. Bitch, hold on. Fuck you talking to? So I used to get in trouble a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna sit up here and talk to them and they telling me I can't ask no damn questions about what you telling me. So it was a lot of y'all that didn't ask the questions because you was told not to. And so it was no filtering out that. It was just there. And it's just there. Nah, that's not true. Motherfucker can't tell you nothing. Motherfucker can't tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Is that what it is? Do each day not change and the weather change? Is it not different seasons? Do women not have cycles on periods and shit? Do shit not change? Cause I know my cycle be changing all the time. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, even the cycle with me as far as how I live and I eat, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit ain't supposed to stay the same. It's sounding a lot like cattle. Stock. Like a created system. Doormatted, a box, vortex. Fuck that. I'm cool. Nah, I ain't going out like that. I'm cool. So I love you guys, okay? The truth is within you. The truth is in you, all right? And all you gotta do is ask. That's all you gotta do is ask. And don't even ask who you ask, and ask yourself, because you are who they're telling you to pray to. You are who they're telling you you're not. Okay? They just switched everything around. Know thyself. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. Love y'all.